Dictation will starts in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, start. It is submitted that in the present case, the designated committee comprised on the joint commissioner and the commissioner who are officers associated with the offices of respondent numbers 3 and 4 full stop, that the designated officers continue to act as the designated committee under the scheme till the completion of the proceedings under the scheme full stop. It is submitted that the designated committee under the scheme is being constituted on a need basis to comply with the orders of the courts across the country full stop, that in my cases the designated committee rejected the applications under the scheme 2019 erroneously, and the different courts set aside the decisions of designated committee after 30th June 2020 and directed the designated committee to consider the case of the respective applicants under the scheme 2019 full stop. It is submitted that to reconsider the cases pursuant to the orders passed by the courts, the CBEC issued the instructions allowing for manual processing of declarations under the scheme by the respective designated committees full stop. It is submitted that therefore even the respective designated committees carried out their functions under the scheme, however, by manual processing full stop. It is submitted that therefore the reasoning given by the Honorable High Court that the designated committees are not in existence after 30th June 2020 and therefore the appellant is not entitled to any relief may not be accepted as even after 30th June 2020 and even as per the instructions issued by the CBEC, the respective designated committees continued to function and process the declarations manually full stop. It is further submitted by learned counsel appearing on behalf of the appellant that in the instant case the Honorable High Court has not properly appreciated the cause for which the appellant could not deposit the amount under the scheme 2019 on or before 30th June 2020 full stop. It is submitted that at the relevant time and more particularly at the time when the form number 3 was issued and given during the period under the scheme 2019, the appellant was subjected to the rigor of the provisions of the IBC by virtue of the moratorium period which ended on 24th July 2020 when the NCLT approved the resolution plan full stop. It is submitted that in the instant case the appellant bona fidely could not deposit the settlement full stop. It is next submitted that during the moratorium period no payment could have been made as per the provisions of the IBC full stop. It is contended that if any payment would have been made during the moratorium period, same would have been in breach of the provisions of the IBC full stop. It is submitted that as per the resolution plan accepted during the insolvency proceedings, the resolution applicant was required to deposit all statutory dues within 6 months from the effective date into an escrow account full stop that as per the resolution plan payment to escrow account shall be treated as effective payment to the relevant operational creditors full stop. It is further contended that in this case effective date is 24th July 2020, the date on which the resolution plan was approved by the NCLT full stop. So service tax dues along with other statutory dues were deposited in an escrow account on 8th January 2021 before the expiry of the period of 6 months full stop. It is accrued that this honorable court has held that once a moratorium has been enforced, any existing proceeding against the debtor shall stand prohibited. Full stop. In this regard, it is submitted that the IBC shall have precedence over any inconsistent statutes. Full stop. It is vehemently submitted that in any case no person can be left remediless due to operation of law full stop. That in the present case the moratorium period under the IBC was extended due to the COVID-19 pandemic and non-functioning of the NCLT full stop. It is contended that even otherwise the appellant could not have made any payment during the moratorium period by operation of law, and inability to make the payment was owing to the moratorium imposed under the provisions of the IBC full stop. It is urged that therefore the appellant